My name is William Marcus from Bauchi.
My name is Shadrach from Bauchi.
Hello. William Marcus and Shadrach Peters are not among the first 200 popular Nigerians that you may know. They just represent the many faces of life in Nigeria, and you can only appreciate this documentary short story about them if you can replace them with your loved ones or with your children or some people very close to your heart, right? So on the 30th of July, around 7 a.m. that my neighbor called me on phone, but I didn't notice that because my phone was on mute. And my wife, woke me up to inform me that my neighbor was calling me. They said that they arrested William Marcus for robbery. William Marcus was our gate staff, and I couldn't sync that information. I couldn't even process it clearly because in my wildest dream, I wouldn't have imagined that William would be, engaged in such, because he even had disability in one leg and could manage to walk fast or walk well. But how could that be? So quickly, I had to rush out to see my neighbor. He narrated the part of the story that he knew, but again, it wasn't so complete. But what we were able to gather was that a local vigilante group came and arrested William at the very early hours of that morning for robbery, and that was so shocking. Maybe that morning would arrest you?
Yes.
That morning?
Yes, around 5 in the morning, yes.
30th of July?
Yes, of July. Yes. Where they go meet me? That time, yeah, that.
What's the matter? How did they get you arrested?
That.
Did they invite you, call you on phone and say you should come over, or how did they?
No, that time, that my brother for Jerry, he didn't call my brother where they sleep together. He didn't call him for phone. They told, see something that happened for Shadrach. I beg come out for outside. And when they call out, when they come out for outside, I knew that my brother. Around 5 in the morning, Shadrach they go, Shadrach they run, come. They talk, people they talk, this boy where they come for this asset, no reach like 2 weeks. This boy no know anything, no. And they carry and go. When they carry and go, come back again, they talk. Now William where they find. They talk, see me here. Commander, they talk. You now William, they talk, yes. They arrest me that time. They talk, wait, I want to go tell my Oga first. No agree. They, for that place, they start beating me. For here, they fall for ground. This.
Did they handcuff you?
No.
Okay.
They start beating me. No reach for that officer. They start beating me for my asset. One boy they talk, this boy they take for this asset. No know anything. And this boy they enter for Tiba garage here. Everybody they know for this boy. That commander don't know me very well.
He knows you very well.
Yes. Where they carry me go for that place. They talk, why Kaya what Shadrach they give me? They talk, Kaya Shadrach no give me anything. Always they kill me. Shadrach no give me anything. That 2 people, they carry my hand like this, carry my leg like this. Commander, they start carrying one stick, big stick, start beating me here. They talk, no talk through. My own, they finish today. They start beat me, shove me from my hand. They talk, Jesus, that Kaya, Shadrach don't give you anything. They talk, Shadrach, I beg talk truth. No give you anything. Talk truth. Shadrach, they talk, they give you. They talk, Shadrach, I beg talk truth. Where they die today, me and you, God did they go ask you for that place. That man, they start beat me, pour water for my body. Find one rope, tie my leg like this, tie my hand like this. In the morning, around 5, start beat me. That people where they go catch me, one guy where they know me very well, they run, leave for that office.
He's a member of the vigilante.
Yes.
As in they don't carry you reach office.
Yes.
Like this time, where they talk now.
Yes. He didn't run. Because they talk, this boy don't know anything. He didn't start beating me. He didn't start beating me. Go hang gum. Beat me here. Bulog they come out for here. Where they come out from that time, me that time, all they die, I don't know. Because here, one person they talk for me, no here. I here. Because Bulog they come out. They talk. Something they touch my body, they talk. See, talk true, talk yes. Because these people they will kill you here. They talk yes. Shadrach they give me. They talk why kaya. They talk. They from a place. They carry me. That time my head. They do like this because that's why they carry me. Everybody where they see me. One mama where they see me, they talk. This boy they die. Where they reach for my asset.
So they carry you now from their office now?
Yes, yes. Where they reach for my asset. They talk why kaya. They go like this. I will fall for one corner where my neighbor where they do. They go fall for that place. Carry me again. Go to for office, that office. Go start with me again. You don't talk why kaya. Why kaya? You don't talk. See kaya. Kaya they give one for my brother where they do DJ. I no give you anything. Because that time they come up for my man. They go arrest that. Yes, they go arrest that guy where they do DJ. You no give anything.
So why you call and say they give?
Because that time I sweat. They come out from my body. They come out. No know anything where they talk that time. Where they go arrest that my brother, go start beat that my brother. My brother where they say they talk. William, they give you something. They give you something. Where they see where they start beat my brother, and me too, they start cry.
We quickly rushed to the vigilante office or station, which was just within the neighborhood, the tipper garage, within the tipper garage community, one suburb community close to our neighborhood. So we got there, and the sight of William, I couldn't hold back my emotion. It was so devastating. In that such devastated condition, just trying to get exactly what was happening. I called him up. He was there with other 5 boys, and I called him up. I was asking what was going on. He could hardly walk, to me. He could hardly talk, and was able to narrate some few of the stories in his own disjointed way of communication, having some difficulties with English language. So I had a few words with other boys who initiated the robbery incidents, and they accepted that they initiated the robbery incidents, and they told the story how they got the items and hid it in a corn farm, close to the house or within the neighborhood. And one John, who was also among the security or gate men I could recognize, went there from their own stories and took up the items that they stole and ran off with it. They ran after him, trying to call him, but he just disappeared in the thin air without looking back. But on a brutal interrogation by the local vigilante, the name calling started, and the other boys narrated, about 3 of them, how they got John took off the items, the stolen items, and John also now mentioned Shadrach Peters, that he gave it to Shadrach Peters. Shadrach Peters didn't have an idea from his own part of the story how that he was not involved in that incident, he was not part of that. But John mentioned him, and on very brutal, fierce, vicious torture and beating, he couldn't withstand it, and it was like he needed to call someone or whoever he handed that over before he could be released. And on trying to get some kind of relief and save his life, in desperation, he called William Marcus. Yeah.
The day where they come pick me, I was sleeping around at night, around in the morning, around 4 o'clock. So I was sleeping. So I did not expect anyone at that time, because no one they knock my door at that time. So they get one guy where is my neighbor. So the guy come, I hear him voice, they knock my door. So I come open my window and I saw them. It's the commander of the vigilante and the guy. So I know the guy. The guy is in our estate. I know his name is John. So immediately I asked them. I was scared that time because I did not expect someone come by that time, come and knock my window. So, and when I asked them, say, what happened? They come and knock my window by that time around 4. So they now come tell me, say, the commander. Now the commander answer me, because that guy, if he talk by that time. So the commander now asked me, where the kaya, where the thief? I answer him, I don't understand. What are you trying to tell me now? Say where the kaya, where the thief? I didn't know what they talk. So that man come tell me, say, make I know when them no be play matter they carry come. Make I give them the kaya, because that kaya no be say na me thief am. They come hand over the kaya for my place. So but make I just give them that kaya. I now answer him that me I no carry any kaya. They no even give me kaya. Kaya no dey my room. If you can come inside and check my room, you can come inside and come and check. So that man now come tell me, say, make I open gate for them. I now open gate for him. That man enter. The commander? Yes, the commander enter inside. I didn't know his name. So the man enter my room. He go start to check some places. He no see anything. So after that, he now tell me that.
What time is that?
Around 4 o'clock in the night, in the morning. Yes, sir. So he now tell me that make I follow them go DC office, vigilante office. And now he tell him that, Oga, I don't understand now. Why you want carry me go vigilante office? What thing I do? That man tell me that make we just go. I will go explain for day till I no one tell them the truth. So when they now tell me, the commander now tell me that make I follow them go station, vigilante office. So I now tell them that okay, I will go, but make I just talk to my oga face. I go knock my oga window. When I knock my oga window, my oga answer me. My oga even scared that time. Say, what happened by this time? I dey knock in window. He asked me, say, did I collected the kaya keep for them? The kaya there with me. I now tell him that no. I did not even know whether John there inside this thing, the thing where the thief. I didn't even know that whether John there involved. So now my oga now tell me that make I just talk through, because before they carry me go there, I tell him, I swear to God Almighty, I did not even know anything about that. So that man now tell me that okay, make I follow them go. As we dey go, that man dey ask me, because na bike they carry come. That man dey ask me on top bike, say make I tell them the truth before we reach there. As I dey normal like this, if we reach there, if I not tell them the truth, the way I dey see say I dey normal like this, I no fit see myself like this again. I now tell am that oga anything wey go happen may happen, make we just go. As we just reach there, as they now drop me and the guy enter, I follow and enter, the commander follow me back. So now the people now started to dey beat me. The vigilante people. As I just enter,
They never ask you anything.
they know they even ask. I just beat him.
And who is this John that say that you handed over the things they stole, that they handed those things over to you? Who is the John?
The John self now from Bauchi State.
Okay.
Yes, but we are different local government.
But it's also a security
Yes,
man
yes,
on the streets.
yes. So now when they get thing where they use and shock person like this, as they open the thing, they started, the one guy started to do this thing, shock me with the thing. From my hand, my body they shake. By that time, the commander carry one stick like this, they get their own stick where they use beat people. The commander carry the stick, started to beat me. They beat me for my knees. Started to beat me, and he stopped, asked me, say, where the car? I tell him that I talk, say, John, please, may they not kill me for here. Better talk true. Tell them the truth. If you know where you keep that thing, even though you don't sell it, please, may they not kill me for here. Because I know if you tell them, say, yes, I carry something where I never carry am. John talk, say, yes, he give me now. They continue to beat me again. Say, make I talk true. That man, they beat me for my knees with that stick. And a heavy stick. I now come fall down. The vigilante people, they hold my two hands with legs. Now the commander, they beat me for my knees. They use the stick, they beat me for my knees. I started to cry. May they leave me now. I know they not give me any car. May them go ask my brother. I know even reach 1 month where I can't started this work.
Around what time was this beating going on? Around what time?
The beating? Come down at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, as soon as...
Yes, immediately. Yes.
Okay.
So, as they beat me, the man continued to beat me. As he see say, I no fit do anything again, he come free me. Later, sir? Like that, by that time safe, like I'll faint. Yes. So as I don't even come up for my memory self that time. So that man come say, you know, make them continue. They now raise me up. He put that shocking, put them for my hand. The thing they shock me. I tell them, say, make them go ask my brother. Please, I don't know anything.
Who's your brother?
Jerry, that the blessing. So as they now can't leave me,
My brother is still with you for house.
we dey close. I dey even go in house every time. Jerry, that the blessing.
Okay, so good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay.
Morning.
May we know you? What's your name?
My name is Jeremiah Haruna.
Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Bauchi,
What's the name of your area?
Lugwe.
Ugo.
Yes. The problem wey happen, e be say 4 people they come do something wey happen to this area. But me, I don't know. As rain dey fall by 4 o'clock, 4:30, you understand? So they come I see light way back the pass. I say, what happen? I come see. Now John they come carry for this house. So after that one,
sorry, waiting be work.
Now security.
Security.
Yes, sir.
As those people leave me, as I see say their mind no dey for my place again, I now started like I would run. Those people started to dey follow me. They started to dey follow me. Run. I dey run. Yes.
How they tie you?
They tie me this thing for my hand.
Your hands at the back?
Yes. Handcuff.
They tie you for handcuff?
Yes.
Now when they reach the station, when they tie you, or from where they arrest you?
From house.
From your house?
Yes.
When they put handcuff?
Yes.
Handcuff or just a rope? Is it handcuff?
Handcuff. Yes.
Okay.
So as I dey run dey go, as
So all this while they are beating you, you are on handcuff?
yes, I get the handcuff in my hand.
You run with the handcuff?
Yes, I no be say I fit run well.
Okay.
Those people dey follow me say thief. They now go catch me. They bring me back, started to dey beat me again. As they started to beat me again, I dey cry. They now come tell me say, where that car. So now the first thing wey first come out from my mouth that time, I don confuse. Because I no even know wetin I go tell them. If I tell them say e dey my house, if they go, they no fit see am. And I no carry anything. They no give me anything. The first thing wey just come out from my mouth, I just say, that guy make them go meet William. That guy dey for William. Because William na my friend, we dey the same street. Na my friend of past 4 years now.
John called Shadrach. Shadrach come call William. So after that one, they hang Shadrach with handcuff because of the beat way they beat him. Shadrach come run with the handcuff with for hand. So Shadrach come enter my compound. So I said to, I come here this thing. I have boxer for and me and my wife will come out. My wife get wrapper for chair. I say, please, man, what thing happen? They come in, they want enter. I say, man, wait, please. I come stop them. They listen to me because one of their one guy where they push Mirua, now in the front.
Where they push Mirua?
His name is Haruna. You know me in the supply water for this area.
Him be one of them.
Because of Shadrach where he run from, as they call thief, you understand? Now everybody they join.
Okay.
So they come full this gate.
Okay.
As they come full this gate, so I ask them what happened. They say thief don't enter my compound. I say me I don't know anything. You understand? So after that one, I come say, okay, what happened?
So
they say
when Shadrach run, when they call thief.
So he run from
what time?
It's around 5:30 in the morning. So they come say, okay, Shadrach say, me I'm being brother. You understand? So I say, I can't argue with. So they come ask me, say, as he mention my name, let's go there. You understand? As I go, I follow them go. As I follow them go, commander say, he know me. My hand no there for this thing.
Who is the commander?
I don't know his name. So that's it. Now,
For the vigilante.
vigilante. So no be police. All this issue, we never enter police.
They complained about the beating, and the beating, and they complain much. The Williams and Shadrach. You see they beat them.
Oh God, they beat them well. Serious. They beat them. Two of them. And this my brother where they carry blessing go school.
The torture was the thing of the day, you know, the pains and I mean all threats of killing and everything, and one would also want to, I mean, find any relief, you know, as a human. So it's just like you needed to mention someone and for you to be free. And William now mentioned another friend named Duka. Duka was also arrested, and he also collected his own portion of the pounding and torture. So at some point the story becomes so scary when I realized that the name calling was the end thing for you to be safe, and you can call any name. So that means any innocent person could have been called into that just to get a relief, you know, and save themselves and save their lives. That could be me or anyone else. Meanwhile, when I interrogated the boys, again, the other boys that accepted that they initiated the robbery incidents, they told me that how they were arrested, they were with the police, and the police handed them over to the vigilante group, whether for investigation or for something, I couldn't know. But that was very shocking. And then how could police hand over suspects to local vigilante instead of the other way around? And I couldn't process that information rightly. Yeah.
So,
how many did they catch for them?
Sir?
For that place where they catch, how many you did there?
No, sir. Now 4 people did there before, after me. Before me, I mean.
Before you?
Yes, before me.
How they carried from around 4 o'clock?
Yes.
You meet 4 people there?
Yes, because now them thief the John they because that time they carry them go police station before they carry them return to the vigilante office. Okay. So we go meet them for day.
I just couldn't understand. So I and my neighbor, in order to confirm that, quickly rushed to the police station that morning. I mean, this whole thing was around 7 or 8 thereabout. So we quickly rushed to the police station to confirm that claim that they were there and the police handed them over. So when we got there, we didn't meet the DPO, but we were able to meet, I think someone, second in command, another officer who was, we were directed to meet him as who was supposed to be in charge of all that. So we had a little conversation with him and we explained all that. Well, there was a kind of relief when he expressed his shock or his surprise that he was not aware and that was wrong, that they shouldn't have done that, that the whole mandate is for them to make arrest and bring them quickly to the police station. And well, that gave me a little relief, and he said, okay.
From that point they were arrested, the next thing would have been for the vigilante to hand them over to the police for them to continue from there. The police has that investigative powers and prosecution powers. They are the ones that ought to have done the investigation. Then if they are found culpable, or if there should be that prima facie case established, then they will be charged to court, and not, for them to have subjected them to all this ordeal. It's very, very unfortunate, and it should be condemned.
So they gave us another police officer to go with us to go and manage the situation, and we were happy, and we all left with the police and took him there, and we got there and he started having some conversations with them. Yes, the conversation continued. Unfortunately, I was supposed to travel that day or the next day. I was making some travel plans, so I was supposed to leave. But I made sure that they started the conversation, and they said that the commander of the vigilante was not around, that he will be coming soon. So probably the police will have to wait for him to come and to now convey all those suspects or those boys to the police station. When I was away, I had I just saw a social media coverage on that incident. One probably a fast finger social media journalist or whoever had gone there already to do a quick one and posted it in the social media, and it was just flying. My neighbor posted that and sent that to me and said that the stuff had actually, broken loose and got into the media and was kind of going viral. I don't know. And I was like, yeah, the nature of the interview was like already convinced that they are all criminals and they just had no option just to, and there was no room for them to defend themselves, especially the new ones that were claiming innocence. But again, the interview was like, oh, no, don't go there. You already did that. Just, tell me how that happened. So no room for the law, no room for the processes, the systems, the justice stuff. It's just there. And yeah.
Ayaba? No. See, we are very brief because of this thing. You tell me. So when John handed over the kaya to you, what happened? What happened? Who is Williams? Oh, Williams come. Oh, Yashitu's brother, Williams. Oh, okay. Williams, how are you? Are you good? You're enjoying yourself? You're not enjoying yourself. Why? I thought we were doing business together. So why are you not enjoying yourself? No. It's a business, okay? So Shadrach handed over to you, right? Shadrach handed over to you, ba? Huh? Okay, good.
Immediately, when I opened my mouth, tell them that kaya deal for William and made them go meet Williams. So,
Why you can't say it for William?
because that time, I'm not even in my memory. I don't even know what I didn't talk that time, safe. I don't confuse. So now,
in actual fact, you never handed anything over to Williams.
and nothing there for William.
Was nothing even in your, there was nothing in your custody. Nothing was given to you. Let alone hand it
Yes.
over to Williams.
So nothing they give me, and I not even give anything to William.
When they reach like 4 days, commander, he don't come. They talk, Kai, this boy, two people, that boys, he dey say that hand no dey for this matter because na beat wey dey beat am, me and that Shadrach, is too much. He dey pass that 4 people. They talk, see, John and Usman and Elijah and Aiba talk truth. Why will they leave that kaya? Talk truth. John is not talk. I said, oh, will they die today? Me and Shadrach no give you anything. No give Shadrach anything. They tell commander for that office, plenty people they did. They ask John again. John is not talk. I said, no give Shadrach anything. No give Shadrach anything.
John was confessing that everybody that he did not give you anything.
Yes.
And
Because
that John was the person that actually stole those things.
no.
Okay. He too was implicated or what?
Personally, John was not the person who thief the property, but that time they are telling us that is the kaya they hand over to John.
Okay.
Yes. So as they carry John go, now John go they mention my name, say he give me the kaya. No be say na John enter go thief the kaya.
Okay, but somebody gave to him.
The people wey thief the kaya, yes. So as John confess that time, so the commander now come talk, say, you see, now this wahala wey you don put these 2 people for inside now, tell me wetin you go tell them now. John is now telling us that please he's sorry, make them free us, but even him go die, he never give us any, he never give me anything. So now on the third day, commander was calling the people that he go free these two people, Williams and Shadrach, because our hand no day. John don't confess, say he not give me anything. And me personally, na beating where they beat me. Now I can't put William inside the matter. So now the people now come, they talk, say now one woman self where they inside the compound where they give the kaya, she they talk, say no, they not feel free us, we dey inside. Why we go talk, say we don't carry, you don't collect something where we never collect, we dey inside. Commander, they are now arguing with commander, say he may not free us, we dey inside the thing where they thief, we dey inside, our hand dey inside. So now the commander come tell them, say even if they go, he go free us. They say may you not try free us, they will carry us go this thing, go SAS office.
So I used to hear such stories happen. I don't know, a lot of stories, not just this, but similar stories in the social media. I never knew how I could interpret them because they happened like they were so far away from me and there's nothing you could do. So it just, see such and just have pity on them or kind of pray for them. Because you couldn't tell, of course, we are not there to know the truth. But this one was actually happening under my nose, and it was a very huge challenge that here you are and it's just very close to you. And that tells me how things like that could come close to you. Even when you see them, they all look so far, but they're not as far as we think. They are just happening, and that is the country. So quickly, I thought of what I could do. I wouldn't just keep quiet. But what came to my mind first was the trauma that these boys, must have passed through. I had no doubt that definitely their subjects are patients to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's the very dangerous. It's quite very, very dangerous, serious disorder for them to encounter. And again, you know what that means? It affects everything about their livelihood. It's a complete destruction of their physical health, social health, psychological health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, anything you can think of. Total destruction. And I couldn't tell how they could survive this in the near future with all that they've gone through.
Because no be small injury. The wound and the rest of these two knees where they see like this, no few waka.
They say you fainted like how many times or so?
One time.
Why are you the one that said I fainted?
Nah, but Williams fainted. I was there.
That was why he was being
and even
tortured. That was why he was being
yes.
And when he regained consciousness again, they resumed or they allowed him
they resumed. And me even I even forget the time where they hang us up.
Hang you?
Yes, like they tie my hand, they tie my hand, my leg.
Yes. Hang you up where?
With rope.
Inside that station?
Yes.
Inside that vigilante.
And they start beat you up.
Yes, wait, your head down.
Yes, your leg up.
Your leg up, your head down.
Yes. Not to ground. And just start beat.
Good job. Did they hang you on your neck?
Yes, rope there on your neck like this.
Yes.
So
your hand they together with the leg. The rope now come to neck.
Okay. So which one? So when they tie up, now from your neck they take it up or from your leg?
leg for up.
So you do upside down?
Yes.
Your head they face down?
Yes.
Your leg they up?
Yes.
And they're beating you on top?
Yes.
So when I came back, litigation was all that was in my mind. Litigation was one of the options I had. And so I quickly spoke to my lawyer about the incidents, and I took them, Williams and Shadrach, to my lawyer for some interrogations, and for them to just make some notes and make some preparations for evidence. So the whole idea was just to show them that this was not in Nigeria that they dreamt of. Nigeria was not supposed to be like this. That we still care. We're just trying to give them that sense of belonging. So the idea of litigation was just for that. Even if we lose, it's better than doing nothing, but at least someone out there will hear their stories, and that will help them to heal. They just need healing. So the amazing part, the very interesting part was that the boys, especially William, during my conversation with him, showed me something I could not have learned better, in life. It was so amazing, what I call self-healing through deep forgiveness. Self-healing through power of forgiveness. I wouldn't know how he got that strength, during the time, and I was offering them the options that they had, and I was having the conversations with them and giving them all that. He actually told me that he had gotten what matters most to him. He has gotten it back, which was just his life and his innocence. God was able to prove his innocence, and that was that. That the dead do not seek healing or justice. It's for the living. But now he's alive. He has gotten what matters most. So he has moved on, and he was able to do that. That was very extraordinary. That was superhuman. I don't think anybody, human living thing, who had passed through that so quickly could get over it and decided to move on. I could only remember Nelson Mandela, and probably I know a few others, but that was the only man that could come to my head that, oh, he still lives. People like that could still exist. Inside you, what do you want to become? What do you feel inside you? What do you want? Are you happy? Maybe just start with that. I'm not expecting you to be happy, but how do you feel right now that everything has gone?
We know that we are happy because of the free us, that we are that we are not involved inside, but the beating where they beat us is too much.
What of the complainants now? Those that reported the complainants, those people that were saying that you should take him to science. Have they all come to tell you sorry?
No. None of no.
And every day they pass. They just see me for outside.
They will see you and pass.
They'll see us and pass.
They will talk.
So what do you want? All those things. Do you think your heart has forgiven them? Do you want something to be done for your heart to forgive them?
All the sufferings we know say is gone, but up to now, no be say I don't know if whether William's own it did better, but my own up to now, my leg is still not there okay.
Do you want their own legs to be broken? Should we bring them and break their own legs again? And the way do you want what they did to you to be done to them? And to who exactly?
No sir, but they supposed at least check on us or at least support.
What of those people that did this to you? How do you feel about them?
I've forgiven them already.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Do you still greet them?
Sir?
Do you still greet them? Like the ones that accused you, the tenants? Do you greet them?
No, sir.
Did they greet you?
No, sir.
They just see you and passed?
Yes, sir.
I went to that my leg is paining still.
Your leg is still paining?
Yes. And when Shadrach, something is happening, is happening. Everything live for God. Now God will they save me for this matter. What person they do good today is working. Person they do bad. Now you and God. Nobody knows if stay for this world. So we are beg you live for everything for God. And that people, my prayer, what God if you touch them, go find something, give them, it's okay. You know, if you find something, give, it's okay.
So what do you tell the people that accused you, the tenants that accused you, that still see you? What do you tell them?
No, where they see them.
As in now, what are you telling them? What the message do you have for them?
Me,
Yeah.
I will tell them, see something where my heart not there. And God they command me for this matter. I know if you go, know if you come, greet me. Everything they live for God. But man, I will pray, God touch you. This matter they feel happen for everybody. And every day they pass, they see me, know if you greet me. And they tell one my friend for office sites, when they come, they see me. And when they come, no if you see me, no see that my friend. So thank you, God bless you for that thing. So me, no get anything where they if you talk again.
That man, the complainant, the man taught me in the SAS office that if we come, he go visit us. He go check on us. And since from that day, he never come check on us.
Who will be that one?
The complainant.
Complainant for our street. But they see him.
Yes.
We they see him every day they pass.
So the people where they steal, what do you feel sorry for the person where they steal that man?
Yes, of course. Because even the day that we went to the SAS office, as they free me, I come meet him. I tell him that I'm not happy with the thing that happened, but I'm sorry. Now the man come answer me that he go visit us, me and Williams, and since that day, never see him come.
Okay, so you know what? So thank you so much for this. Thank you for coming. We are trying to. Okay, of course, this is Barrister Chris Ogechi. He's a lawyer. He's my lawyer friend, and he has been handling all these kind of cases and so on. What I am doing personally, and what he has joined me to do, is to help you. So, what I'm doing personally is to help you find healing. You know what they call healing? To help you find healing. At least to know. Make it not be like say, you know, so many people they go through this thing where they go. Some see their prison now, but they don't do anything. At least this one will don't happen to you. Go tell you say, people live for prison where their papa, their mama don't even know where them they. They don't do anything, but they are down there suffering. For some reasons, God helped you. And my work is just to help you heal, to know say you still get person. There are people that won't be there to see things they do like that and they will keep quiet. You don't get money, you don't get person, you don't get anything. And that's why they ask you what you want. Even if you wanted to go to court, let's start the case from the beginning. We are willing. I am willing. Anywhere the thing won't reach. But what matters most is the state of your heart. Human beings cannot give you justice. You know what is justice? No justice. When person don't offend you, don't oppress you. System there for this world. And waiting courts, and waiting lawyers supposed to they do. And that's why God put them there. To give us justice when they offend us. But unfortunately, we don't have that kind of justice. Once in a while it happens, but it doesn't happen all the time. Everybody wouldn't be lucky. But we know that the only justice that we are very, very assured is the one that God gives. God's justice might not come now, but it will definitely come. Nobody will run away from it. You understand? So even if human beings don't give you justice, all these things they're happy, say for now at least you are free. I won't thank God as He touched John's heart to release you. Because it be like saying life or na life they in hand. So now God go there for one night where they sleep and God go touch them. Say the truth. And they had to say the truth. And that's why we are here. So first, we'll be grateful to God. We'll thank God and know that God still exists. But somehow, we'll know that your justice will definitely come. For those, I'm so happy that you've been able to forgive them. And God bless you for forgiving them. That's the best thing you do for your life. That's the best thing. Because forgiving them with all that they did to you, you're also freeing yourself. Whether they agree to you or not, at least at last, God released you. So once you forgive someone, you are forgiving yourself. You understand? So thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. You have released yourself. You are now telling God that you trust Him to handle it from there. Whatever happens, whether the person comes to apologize or not, it's okay. In your mind, free them in your mind. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. If this had happened in the forest with the bandits, I could have understood. I wouldn't have had issues with that. But this actually happened in a civilized, supposedly civilized community or setting of society in our country. And I know, yes, whole lots of that happen out there. I know a lot of folks like that, young ones are in the prison, in jail, not even knowing how they got there, and for nobody to speak for them. I know. I believe that may be the only healing that people like him could have. So with this story, the story of William Marcus and Shadrach Peters, what quickly comes to your mind? Does it sound so far from you? Yeah, you are probably all right. I agree with you. It always sounds far until it comes close. And this is just the reality. But there are so many facets and lessons that we could learn from this. I wouldn't know what to learn from it, but permit me to share mine with you. Okay, so that you don't just hear stories and it becomes stories. We have to just draft out some kind of perspectives and lessons from that, right? So let me begin with this. You see, torturing and dehumanizing these little thieves will not change our country. If anyone needs such demeaning treatment as a detriment, it should be the bigger thieves in agbada and suits whose selfish actions condition the poverty and desperation among these little ones. However, even at that, I won't still wish such treatment for the big thieves or even my worst enemies. But sadly, the poor praise the bigger thieves while innocently venting their anger and their hatred among themselves, kill each other in order to remain relevant and still be of service to the same bigger thieves that oppress them. Now, the little thieves do not need such torture. To be frank, they don't need that kind of torment. What they actually need is help. They need love. They are helpless due to the selfish actions of most of us, but particularly our elites, whom God has entrusted with leadership responsibilities, including those who trust with governance. I also observed that the vigilante boys, just like the low-ranked policemen and other security agents, even needed more help and love to be free and happy, so that they could treat people from that state of love and dignity. These security agents actually work for survival, so they may end up becoming instruments of oppression in the wrong hands. Well, it's so amazing how the poor, whom should actually support each other, end up destroying one another and protecting their enemies. Another lesson I learned was from my little experience when our pumping machine was vandalized, and we visited the vigilante office to see if we could recover some of the items. You know what actually happened? I think the vigilante guys perceived me as one of those from the higher social class. So they started bringing out the boys, from their custody for interrogations and so on before me, probably trying to impress me, I guess. And one of the guys started flogging these boys mercilessly with this hard streak, twisted for this purpose of torture. And I had to quickly intervene to tell them, no, please don't do that, just hold on, And what that guard or that agent did not understand was that I could actually be one of those who are causing the real problem. I could have even employed those boys as my security guards or gatemen and so whatever workers, but haven't paid them for like 3 months or not even paying them well. That will condition them to take the alternative unethical actions, for survival, which could bring them where they are. But that is not at all. The whole idea was to impress me, to tell me they are working and, venting more vehemence and anger and hatred on these little boys. But I know it's not their fault. You see, whenever I see these petty thieves, I'm not too quick to condemn them, because I see powerful people in them, great men, great neurosurgeons, scientists, productive farmers in the global scale, ultra-modern aero and structural engineers. These are possible servant leaders who could generate enormous social capital that is capable of manifesting the new human civilization in the world. They have that capability in them. But we are losing them, not only because of bad governance, but because we hate each other so much without realizing that we're actually hating ourselves. And how do we know that? We hate ourselves in geometric terms, thinking that we are, however what it is, hating others or acting appropriately. Let me make it clear to you, and I'm sure you will bear me witness there. The judge actually is not better than the judged. It's all about circumstances and privileges, depending on where you find ourselves, which we can also ascribe to some element of chance and time. I hope you agree with me. Many times the difference between us is the circumstances we find ourselves. Our actions as citizens are almost the same, born out of this utter selfishness and meanness to just survive alone. Just very few Nigerians can remain stable in integrity and character, irrespective of the circumstances. Whether they are rich or poor, whether they have power or not, they are just very few. And these individuals are driven by the values and character founded in trust and dignity for humanity. You can't take it away from them. They are very few, but they still exist. They are still there. So the petty thieves are not bad people. They are just victims of bad governance and circumstances of our individual actions. We see these people pushing water for sales or hawking on the streets or doing some petty businesses. And we get to them and we are pricing their products and trying to sniff the last life out of their businesses. And we end up closing those businesses and sending them to the streets. They become jobless and they might not have any other option, because even the little ones we do, our attitude without looking at them as big brothers and big sisters who need to care for them and provide alternative solutions that would provide some sense of dignity in what they do. We sniff out the last life in those businesses. And when we send them jobless, they have to look for alternative ways, which could be unethical. And we end up putting tires on them and burning them and cursing them and abusing them. Or probably it's very, very easy to look at bad governance and start blaming the leaders. But what of our individual actions? You don't think that we can care for them in so many ways? So let me just let you know, these boys just want to survive. Many of them are in our prisons right now. They don't even know how they got there. and nobody knows about them, even their parents or their community may not know. They are all created for purpose, good purpose for Nigeria. Certainly not as criminals. I don't think they were made, they're not born as criminals. So give them that same opportunities to be civil and to be responsible, and they will deliver, I am sure. Give them that same fair opportunities that our elites have enjoyed when they were young, and they could excel and be better than them. Well, let me also say that from lessons I learned again, I appreciate the work of those vigilante boys, to be honest, because at least they give the community some sense of sanity and security. I know in the new Nigeria, we can empower them differently and better. However, the story of Williams and Shadrach, shows that there are always two sides of a coin, and we can fall victim to the wrong side of the coin at any time. Their story could only make sense if you realize and if you know that one of our children or our brothers or our loved ones could be a William or could be a Shadrach. They are all there in the present. And don't be deceived by any social class you belong. If this comes to you in a lawless situation like this, you realize how empty and helpless life could be. And we don't really pray for that. What challenged me most was William's true forgiveness. And this is the good part that I was able to get from that lesson and that whole story that really encouraged me and inspired me. And I discovered that I didn't just get into, trying to provide healing and solution by chance. I think I also learned something myself. So what challenged me most was William's true forgiveness. He was able to boldly and interact with those local vigilante boys that did all that to him. My deep amazement was how Williams had even gotten over all this incarcerating experience with this level of forgiveness and openness. His forgiveness was put to test, and I saw it. I only wish that Nigerians could have this kind of heart, and I could bet you, and I could bet my life in it. The new Nigeria is here, if that could only happen. Just for you to know that most of the things we call problems or challenges are not actually the problems the way we see them. They are just inborn. It's just finding a way to tap from that strength in you and see life differently. So let me ask this common question. Do we really want to fix this country? Do we want to fix this country? If you ask ourselves. I'm not asking those who are benefiting from the errors and wrongs in this nation because they won't understand the question. They won't even understand what it means. I know it's not for them. I'm actually asking you who feel embarrassed that we are in this kind of mess despite our capacity and resources to lead the world. If yes, then you have to take a decision from inside out. So when it comes to fixing this country, if we really want to fix this country, what quickly comes to your mind? And to fix this country, you are waiting for others to change, you're waiting for government to do something, you're waiting for some other person to drive the marketers, the people you meet on the way to become good citizens, right? So that you have a feel that yes, you are now in a good citizen, because it's always easy to point those hands. But I will tell you something today. To fix this country, you do not have to wait for others to change, because others are also waiting for you to change. They're also waiting for you to do what is right. So it turns to a waiting game and nothing happens at the end. It has to begin with you finding the inside drive and need to treat and serve others like human beings who also deserve what you deserve as a human being. If only we can learn how to treat people with love, how to respect people, treat people with dignity that they deserve as citizens. I'll tell you, we don't have to worry about having the leadership position, because when you get there, you won't be taught what leadership is all about. Help those who are weak, who are still struggling, even though they will look strong but doing the wrong thing. There are ways you can help them with love and care. Now, like I implied, I am not here to cast blames or accusations, but to help identify how we can find that peaceful and purposeful or prosperous society where things like this can be resolved naturally through a simple cultural value system of looking for one another as a people. So you may observe that I try not to be judgmental in my narration and conclusions, because throwing blames and accusations has never resolved any social value problems in our society. But taking responsibility through sober reflections from inside and understanding that we have contributed to this dilemma in one way and in many ways that we are not aware of, just as depicted in the stories of William Marcus. So we have to resolve to begin from somewhere in this journey to our freedom and greatness. Don't be afraid of the guns and the brutes from the elites and their cronies who could always want to threaten us for one thing or the other. No, don't be afraid. I tell you, they are not our problems. And I will tell you why, and I know why. When you and I have really decided to let love reign, I tell you, when we've taken that decision, the time will come, everything will take shape. Things will ripe for the right time. And I will tell you, even the guns themselves will disappoint the owners if they don't come after the owners. We just need to make the decision to allow love and care to reign. That's the only thing that makes us human beings. So what is the ultimate purpose of our existence? It's actually to create peace and joy in life through love for God and providing selfless service for one another. That is what, in my own terms, that's what I consider as human civilization and should actually be the modern civilization. There's nothing modern in finding more ways, strategies, weapons, technology, infrastructures of wickedness, building, manifesting wickedness in real life, and looking for more ways to fight more wars, to conquer, to be selfish, to be greedy, and all that. There is nothing modern in it. There is nothing absolutely human in it as well. So in conclusion, just to remind you that we have two options to fulfill our new Nigerian dream, and it's left for us. The first option is to do nothing and wait for that special miracle from God to deliver us. The second option is to use that power of love God has given us, has already embedded in our hearts, to make this dream a reality in our generation. And you always know that God cannot do for men what He has given men the ability to do for themselves. Trust me, Nigeria is going somewhere, and it's somewhere beautiful.
you.